Hello. Today General Hospital will reveal amid the dazzling lights of Port Charles, few figures have shone as brightly and as purely as Scarlett Spears, the young actress whose portrayal of Donna has captured the hearts of millions. Since stepping into the role, Scarlett has brought a sense of wonder, warmth, and innocence to General Hospital, a show so often defined by power struggles, secrets, and emotional upheaval. Her performance as the youngest daughter of Sonny and Carly was never just a supporting role, rather, she became the gentle heartbeat of a family constantly tested by betrayal, danger, and sorrow. Whether she was quietly coloring at the kitchen table while chaos unfolded around her or sneaking peeks at adult conversations before giggling and scampering away, Scarlett embodied a lightness that reminded viewers what was truly worth protecting in a world full of turmoil. Her timing, expression, and emotional nuance defied her age, and she made Donna feel not only real, but essential. As the soap opera unfolded over the years, fans began to associate Donna not just with a character, but with Scarlett herself, a young star whose potential seemed to grow with each episode. But just as viewers had grown comfortable with her presence, news from Hollywood sent ripples through the General Hospital fandom. Scarlett Spears would be stepping away from her beloved role to embrace a thrilling new opportunity, a chance to portray young Dora in Paramount Plus' upcoming live-action adventure, Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado. This casting announcement was nothing short of groundbreaking. Not only did it signal Scarlett's breakout moment into the broader entertainment landscape, but it also reintroduced the world to a legendary character through fresh eyes, now shaped by Scarlett's earnest charisma and undeniable star quality. Filmed in the wild and lush terrains of Colombia beginning in August 2024, the project represented a seismic shift in tone and scale for Scarlett. Gone were the cozy interiors of Sonny's kitchen and the familiar streets of Port Charles. In their place stood sweeping jungle vistas, ancient temples, and pulse-pounding chase sequences through rain-drenched canopies. Yet, instead of being intimidated, Scarlett embraced the transformation with open arms. Her social media feed quickly filled with glimpses behind the scenes, photos of her fearlessly climbing mossy rocks, smeared with mud during intense stunt rehearsals, or grinning as she posed beside monkeys and local crew members under the emerald canopy of the Amazon rainforest. It was clear that this wasn't just a job, it was an adventure, both on-screen and off. What made this transition even more poignant was the way Scarlett continued to carry Donna with her. Even while immersed in a physically demanding shoot schedule, she often referenced her General Hospital roots in interviews and online posts. She thanked her GH family for believing in her, for teaching her discipline and empathy, and for giving her a platform to grow. For Scarlett, Donna was not simply a role to leave behind, but a foundation to build upon. And for fans, the knowledge that she had not forgotten where she came from turned what could have been a bittersweet departure into something beautiful and affirming. The timing of her exit also added emotional resonance. Just a few months earlier, Scarlett had performed in the 2025 Nurses' Ball, a milestone moment that allowed Donna to shine not just as a character, but as a performer. Clad in a sparkling dress, she took center stage during the children's segment, delivering a heartfelt rendition of a lullaby she had written for Carly. It was innocent, touching, and haunting in its foreshadowing. Many viewers, unaware of her upcoming departure, later confessed to tearing up during the performance, moved by the sense that a chapter was coming to a close even if they couldn't quite articulate why. Looking back, it now feels like a quiet goodbye. One written in melody rather than words. Scarlett's choice to take on the role of Dora speaks volumes about her ambition, courage, and artistry. It's a demanding part that requires physicality, emotional range, and a presence that can anchor an entire feature film. The storyline, centered on Dora's perilous quest through the Amazon to secure an ancient treasure before it falls into the wrong hands, promises thrills and emotional stakes in equal measure. Scarlett, having spent years navigating the emotional landmines of soap opera drama, is uniquely suited for the challenge. If Donna taught her to hold space in intimate moments, Dora will teach her to command the world in motion. And she is ready. While General Hospital producers confirmed that Donna will be written off temporarily, sent to Florida to recover from a minor off-screen injury while camping, the door remains wide open for a return. This narrative choice offers fans a sense of hope, even amid the heartbreak of her absence. Carly, faced with letting her daughter go for the first time, will be portrayed grappling with quiet grief and maternal anxiety. Sonny, often stoic in the face of danger, will be shown lingering in Donna's empty bedroom, lost in memory. And as for the younger generation of Port Charles, Donna's absence will become a subtle but persistent echo. A reminder of innocence lost, of voices gone quiet, of light dimmed just a little. Though Scarlet may not return immediately, the writers have woven references to Donna into ongoing storylines, text messages, FaceTime calls, care packages. And in a particularly moving twist, it is said that Donna, inspired by her new surroundings in Florida, begins to write stories about her life, sending them to Carly to read aloud at family dinners. These stories, filled with fantasy and childlike wonder, are Scarlet's final gift to General Hospital for now, a bridge between who she was and who she is becoming. In the end, Scarlett Spears' departure from General Hospital isn't just about saying goodbye to a character. It's about witnessing the evolution of a performer who has outgrown the frame she was given. She's stepping into a larger narrative, one that spans continents and legends, danger and destiny. But no matter how far she travels, how high she climbs, or how loudly she shines, Scarlet will always carry with her the laughter of Donna, the love of Port Charles, and the legacy of a child who reminded a city of broken people what it means to be whole. With Scarlett Spears stepping away from General Hospital to pursue the extraordinary opportunity of leading a Paramount Plus feature film, the production team was forced to confront a seismic shift in the emotional fabric of the show. Donna, though young, has grown into a beloved anchor within the Corinthos family and an emotional centerpiece for the series. Her absence would not be a simple cut and paste from the script, it demanded a farewell imbued with nuance, tenderness, and narrative continuity. And so, after numerous story meetings and consultation with Scarlett's representatives, the writers crafted a storyline both heartbreaking and hopeful. A storyline that allows for Donna's graceful exit while preserving the space for her eventual return. In the upcoming episodes, viewers will see Donna embark on a school camping trip, her first extended journey away from home. What begins as a light-hearted adventure turns unexpectedly serious when Donna sustains a minor injury during a night hike. Though her physical wounds are superficial, the emotional toll proves deeper. Carly, always attuned to the smallest flickers in her daughter's expression, recognizes that the incident has left Donna shaken. After heartfelt conversations with school staff and family, Carly and Sonny agree to send Donna to Florida to stay with a trusted relative, Carly's cousin, who lives in a quiet coastal town, surrounded by nature and calm. The storyline positions this move not as an abandonment but as a healing journey, giving Donna time and space to recover, reflect, and reconnect with the simple joys of childhood. Carly's reaction to this departure is nothing short of devastating. Long known for her ferocious maternal instincts, Carly finds herself caught between protecting her daughter and letting her go, knowing full well that healing sometimes requires distance. The scenes where she packs Donna's suitcase, tucks a family photo between layers of clothes, and presses a trembling kiss to her daughter's forehead before the flight, will mark some of the most emotionally resonant moments on the show this year. Carly's storyline, in the weeks following, will explore themes of guilt, emptiness, and quiet strength as she adjusts to a house where Donna's laughter no longer echoes down the hallway. Sonny, typically the embodiment of control and strategic foresight, reacts in a way few fans would expect. He retreats inward. The man who has spent a lifetime navigating the criminal underworld to protect his children suddenly finds himself powerless against the subtler threats of emotional trauma and growing up. In several powerful scenes, Sonny is depicted sitting alone in Donna's bedroom, tracing the outline of her drawings, listening to voicemails she left him, and battling his own insecurities about whether he did enough. These silent moments of grief offer a rare vulnerability from a character who often masks his pain behind action and force. They also allow for deeper introspection, which may shape Sonny's next chapter in profound ways. With Donna gone, the show will shift its focus toward the other young members of the Corinthos extended family, Avery, Rocco, and Scout, each of whom will be given more narrative weight as the show attempts to fill the emotional vacuum. Avery may begin to ask difficult questions about where Donna has gone and why, prompting Ava and Sunny to confront long-standing tensions about parenting and shared custody. Rocco, now entering adolescence, could take on the role of protective older cousin, struggling with his own identity in a family defined by secrets. Scout, deeply intuitive and emotionally wise beyond her years, might form a bond with Carly in the absence of Donna, reflecting the way grief can open space for unexpected connections. However, no matter how these storylines evolve, the presence of Donna, her influence, her light, her spirit, will linger in every scene. Her memory will be invoked in conversation, in photographs on mantles, and in the pauses characters take when walking past her empty bedroom. Interestingly, behind the scenes, internal sources at Paramount Plus have hinted at the potential for Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado to evolve into a long-running franchise. If the film performs well, an early buzz suggests it will. There's a strong possibility that Scarlett's involvement will expand into multiple sequels, marketing tours, and potential spin-offs. This could mean that Scarlett may be tied up for the foreseeable future, placing any full-time return to General Hospital on indefinite hold. Recognizing this, the showrunners have opted against writing Donna off permanently. Instead, they are threading her continued presence through subtle and heartwarming touchpoints. Video calls with Carly where Donna shares stories of seashells and sandcastles, handwritten letters Sunny stores in his desk drawer, rereading them during moments of doubt, and even crayon-drawn postcards displayed on the Corinthos fridge, depicting dolphins, boats, and sunshine, with messages scrawled in all caps, "I love you Daddy." "I miss you Mommy." Scarlett's portrayal of Donna elevated the character beyond the realm of the traditional soap opera child role. She wasn't just there to provide context for adult drama, she was the drama at times, her emotions, her questions, her unfiltered truths often forcing older characters to confront their own hypocrisies and wounds. Her ability to soften Sunny's edges, to offer Carly a mirror of unconditional love, and to bring levity to a show often weighed down by heaviness, was unique and irreplaceable. That's why her departure feels so significant. It's not just a plot development. It's a shift in the emotional gravity of the show. Still, the door remains open. As Carly told Donna during one of their final scenes together, this isn't goodbye, it's just see you later. Fans are clinging to that promise, hoping that once Scarlett completes this exciting chapter of her career, she'll one day walk back through the halls of General Hospital, older, wiser, but still carrying the spark that made Donna unforgettable. Until that day comes, Donna's storyline will remain suspended like a gentle echo, present in absence, bright even from a distance, and always waiting to be rekindled. And in the hearts of the audience, Scarlett Spears will remain forever etched as the little girl who made us laugh, cry, and believe in the quiet magic of Port Charles. The departure of Scarlett Spears from General Hospital marks far more than a routine shift in casting. It signals an emotional milestone for a generation of viewers who came to see Donna not merely as a fictional child, but as a living, breathing symbol of innocence, hope, and familial love. For years, Donna stood at the center of the Corinthos household as a quiet yet potent reminder of all that was worth fighting for in a town so often consumed by betrayal, crime, and loss. Through Scarlett's gentle but deeply expressive portrayal, Donna became the heart of the Corinthos family. An anchor in the storm, a beam of light cutting through shadows, a child whose every smile brought respite from chaos. Her presence in any scene, whether small or central, had the rare power to soften hardened characters, evoke tears from the most stoic fans, and remind audiences that even in a world as turbulent as Port Charles, love and innocence could still thrive. Scarlett's exit, therefore, resonates on a deeper level. It is not simply the story of a child character going away. It is the closing of a chapter written in laughter, warmth, and astonishing talent. Her performance defied the expectations typically placed on child actors in daytime television. Scarlett didn't just play Donna, she embodied her. There was a sincerity in her eyes, a clarity in her voice, and a natural emotional intelligence in every line she delivered that captivated the audience. She moved through complex scenes with a grace and maturity well beyond her years, but never at the expense of authenticity. Even as the grown-ups around her navigated layered plots of deception and ambition, Scarlett gave Donna a sense of internal consistency, a real child with real thoughts, fears, and dreams. She was not a plot device, she was the emotional center of countless storylines. What makes Scarlett's journey all the more poignant is the recognition of her immense potential. From her very first appearance, fans and industry insiders alike could sense that she was not just another young performer passing through a long-running soap. She had something intangible, an aura, a presence, a magnetism, that could not be taught or rehearsed. With every scene, she grew, not just in stature, but in skill, confidence, and resonance. And now, as she takes flight toward a new and thrilling opportunity in mainstream film, it is clear to anyone paying attention that she is no longer just a rising star, she is a star, standing at the threshold of something extraordinary. Her leap from General Hospital to leading a high-profile live-action feature with Paramount Plus is a rare and remarkable transition. For most young actors, soap operas offer a steady foundation, a place to learn, to grow, and perhaps one day graduate from quietly. Scarlett, however, has taken that foundation and built a launch pad. With her casting as young Dora in Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado, she is not merely changing sets or scripts, she is stepping into a legacy, redefining it through her own unique lens, and introducing herself to a global audience ready to fall in love with her all over again. Yet even as she ascends into the wider world of Hollywood, Scarlett's legacy in Port Charles remains firmly intact. Her absence will be felt in the silent spaces between scenes, in the paused glances between Carly and Sonny, in the unopened art supplies still sitting on the Corinthos kitchen counter. Her name will linger in dialogue, in family memories, and in the imaginations of fans who watched her grow up before their eyes. She may be gone from the screen, but her presence, like the warmth of a candle long after it has been blown out, will remain. There is also something comforting in knowing that Scarlett's departure was not a result of burnout or industry pressure, but a deliberate and exciting step forward. It is a rare privilege to witness the blossoming of a talent so pure and so promising. Scarlett has always held herself with the quiet poise of someone who knows who she is and where she's going. That confidence, combined with her creative intuition, will serve her well as she navigates the challenging and exhilarating road ahead. And while it may be a long time before we see her again in Port Charles, there remains a collective, unspoken hope that someday, when the time is right, Scarlett Spears will return. Not as the same little girl we once knew, but as a young woman who has journeyed through the jungles of Hollywood, discovered treasures of her own, and come back not just to reprise a role, but to reignite a legacy. Until that day arrives, the name Donna will forever be intertwined with Scarlett Spears, a young girl who walked onto a soap opera set and, in doing so, walked into the hearts of millions. Her time on General Hospital may be paused, but her light continues to rise, destined for heights few could ever dream of reaching. Scarlett Spears is not just a child star, she is a once-in-a-generation talent whose next chapter is only beginning, and if her past is any indication, that chapter will be nothing short of dazzling. Scarlett Spears' departure from General Hospital marks the end of an unforgettable era, one defined by her warmth, charm, and undeniable emotional depth as Donna. For years, viewers watched her grow up on screen, not only in age but in talent, steadily evolving from a delightful child presence into a central emotional force within the Corinthos family. Her portrayal of Donna wasn't just a role, it was a gift, one that brought light, innocence, and hope into even the darkest corners of Port Charles. The depth she brought to such a young character was rare, and it resonated with audiences of all ages, reminding them of the fragile beauty that exists even amidst chaos. As Scarlett transitions to new horizons with her upcoming lead role in Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado, fans and industry watchers alike recognize that her time on General Hospital was only the beginning. Her journey from daytime television to a major Paramount Plus film represents more than a step forward. It's a leap into greatness. With her natural screen presence, expressive eyes, and ability to command both silence and emotion, Scarlett has already proven herself capable of carrying complex stories. The world will soon see what longtime GH fans have known all along. Scarlett Spears is not just a promising young actress, she is a generational talent.